Good morning, happy February 6th, and welcome back to the Leaf Riders of Wrenwood, where yesterday we met Syl Blackbolt, who is a light seeker that harnesses energy from the sun. And we learned that we are the guard that Cora was able to persuade not to uh, take her down to a dress fitting for the queen. And we now have decided to report back to the captain. And we struggled to find our way back to the captain because this is our first day on the job and the castle's confusing. So we do have -1 to all the rolls we make today because of that. So let's see what happens. I did miss a pickpocket opportunity yesterday, so that is unfortunate. Let's try not to miss any more of those. All right. So we have Tuesday, February 6th, 2024, which is Tuesday of Snowsend. And here we are reporting to the captain. And it does seem like pickpocketing the captain is something that we could do, although it doesn't seem like the most advisable thing to pickpocket your boss on your first day. And I don't actually see the pickpocket symbol anyway. So perhaps we are wise enough not to even consider that. Yeah, I don't see the symbol, so okay. Let's go ahead and see how we do. You report to Captain Flint Clawthorne. I know this is your first day, but there's lots to do because of the festival. Try to keep up. She has a list of duties for you to complete for the day. Okay. So we need to check on the supplies, which is rolling a d20 and adding our intellect. Then we need to do a security sweep, which is a d20 and adding wisdom. Then we need to chase away the protesters, which is rolling a d20 and adding charisma, and it reminds us that we can use our intimidating ability. Okay. I wonder what the protesters are protesting. I wonder if we'll learn. Okay, so first we need to check on the supplies. So it says the royal guards need to be well equipped for anything today. You go to the supply locker to check on the supplies. So roll a d20 plus intellect. All right. Okay, that was a 17, and our intellect is -1, so that's a 16. And then we have -1 on all rolls, so that's a 15. Okay, if the result is 15 or more, some extra supplies aren't accounted for. You take them for future use. Oh, wow. Okay. So we get a health potion, a combat tonic, and a warding ointment. Wow. Okay. That's awesome. And even with our -1 rolls for the day, we still manage that. That's pretty cool. Okay. Combat tonic and a warding ointment. Lovely. Okay. Well, that was very productive. Okay, now we need to do a security sweep. The castle's courtyard is the location for the landing spot in the Leaf Rider tournament. There will be crowds of people gathered there to enjoy the event. You must make sure the place is secure. So that is a d20 plus wisdom. Okay, so that's a 6. So that is not very good. So that's a 5 with our wisdom modifier and a 4 with the all rolls today. If the result is 11 or less, you sweep the area and discover no issues. The site is ready for the event. Okay. And now we need to chase away the protesters. So a small group of critters are always outside protesting the queen and the state of things. They are usually permitted so long as there is no violence, but it presents a security threat today. You must get them to disperse. Okay. So that is a d20. Oh, now this is interesting. So on here, on the back of the page, it says roll a d20 and add strength. And on the front of the page, it says roll a d20 and add charisma. So that is interesting. Well, I'm just going to roll and see if it makes a difference, and then if it does make a difference, then I guess I'll look up. I assume there's errata for which one is correct. But hopefully, whatever we roll, because it's only a difference of 2, so hopefully it just won't make a difference. So let's go ahead and roll. Okay, I'm not gonna. Yeah, that was barely a roll. There we go. Okay. Oh, that unfortunately might make a difference. Okay, so we rolled a 12. So we are plus 2 for intimidating, so we're at 14. So we're at 13 as our base. And then we're either just 13 or we're 15. And unfortunately, that does make a difference. One of the results is 15 or more, and one of the results is between 8 and 14. So I am going to check for any errata, and I will be back. All right, and I am back after having checked the errata, and there is not any errata for February 6th. So we're just going to have to make the decision ourselves. And I think I'm going to use charisma because, well, I think you absolutely could use strength as part of trying to intimidate someone. I think you really do need that charisma in there to successfully intimidate. I think that makes sense. Like I think the strength could supplement, but your base skill you're using to try to intimidate someone is your charisma. So that's what we're going to use, and that's a difference of 3. I think I said it was a difference of 2 earlier, but it's actually a difference of 3. But with our base roll of 12, we have a 14 with the intimidating ability, and then with the -1 to all rolls for today and the -1 for our charisma, that puts us back down to 12. And it says if the result is between 8 and 14, some protesters shout unpleasantries and begin to grow violent. You act quickly to stop it, but are slightly injured in doing so. Reduce your health by 1. Okay, so let's go ahead and take our first point of damage and go down to 8 here. And all right, well there we go. So still a somewhat productive day, even if we did take a point of damage. I would like to go ahead and erase our penalty here for the rolls for today. And one thing I did notice while I was checking the errata is that there actually is a pickpocket symbol on the page for today. And that it's on the little scroll you can see here. And I think I'm not going to do the pickpocket, even though I did notice it. I feel like Syl is a fairly virtuous person and just wouldn't pickpocket. On top of the fact that it just really doesn't feel like a smart idea to pickpocket from the captain of the guard, your boss, on your first day. So for those reasons, I think I'm just gonna not pickpocket. And I also think it kind of works with me having missed the pickpocket yesterday. It was actually that I didn't see it, but it kind of fits with the idea of Syl being this virtuous character. So I think I'm going to roll with that. And with that, we're gonna have to see what else we do here in the castle. Maybe we'll run into someone in the throne room that shouldn't be there, but we'll have to see. So until then, thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.